Okay, we are going to be replacing these blue boots on our axles. I just finished doing them. This is a Revo 3.3. I just finished doing them on the back. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to do them. It's really not that difficult, but there is a little bit of a trick to it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off by removing the wheel. Okay, the parts you're going to need is 5459. You'll need a little X-Acto knife, an Allen wrench, and a wheel lid. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take off the wheel. It's actually quite easy to get this axle out. You only need to remove the top hub bolt to get it out. There's the wheels off. Set that to the side. You're going to slide off your hex. Pop out the pin. Okay, now you want to, actually I'll need a little pocket screwdriver here. Go ahead and pop out the little blue thing. Now I like to remove these little plastic things so that I'm not turning on the rubber seals up above, because they like to not turn very well. So if you just remove that, that blue seal will turn with the screw and you won't rip your seal. So go ahead and pop this out. Once you pop that out, you can just slide that up. If you want, you can put this clip back on so you don't lose it while you're moving around. Okay, so what you want to do is remove this your steering knuckle. That will allow you to turn it at an angle. Now on the back you don't have this, and so I was able to get it off. So we'll go ahead and slide that out. That allows you to move this out and to the side more, which will now should give you enough room. Yeah, see? Comes out. Okay, so that's all you need for that. You can leave the bottom in. Allen in here. Pull out this little piece here that holds the axle in, and the axle will just slide out. Okay, now I like to put this back in here just so I don't lose it. Okay, now you can set the car to the side. Alright, now this is what's really important for you guys to understand. Let's see if I can move the camera up a little bit. These are only glued around the edge right here. Okay, this is where you're going to glue it. So when you take these off, they should just rip. See how they just stick at the edge right there? Because that's all they are, is glued at the edge. Okay, so you can slide this out so you can clean these. You can take an X-Acto knife and you can just clean the edges. You can even scrape at them if you have to. You just want to clean those edges. Get all that off. Okay? It'll take a little bit of time, but you're going to want to clean all these edges off really nice. Right here you're going to have to come in here and just start pulling off all that stuff. So same over here, it's only going to be glued on the edge. Okay, so I will be right back. I'm going to finish cleaning this up and then I'll finish this video. Alright, we're back. So now these are clean. You can even use this little pocket screwdriver and just sit there and work around like this to clean it. Okay, once you get it all clean, try to clean this out as best you can. You can, now look, when you put these together, they're not, you have to turn, rotate, it doesn't go in, rotate, doesn't go in. Just keep rotating it until it actually slides in nice and smoothly. If it has to go in where it actually goes in nice and smoothly. Okay, If it doesn't go in nice and smoothly, there we go. Okay, so that's nice and smoothly. Okay, now we'll go ahead and open up my seal kit. I need to show you this. This is actually pretty difficult to put on. What you want to do is put it on this side first. This is silicone grease. It's by Traxxas. Okay. I'm going to show you guys. We want to have a little bit of lubricant so it'll slide up. So I'll go ahead and I want to get most of the lubricant inside of here. Okay. Get that all lubricated in there. Okay, now we can go ahead and put this on. Okay, now remember the glue is going on the outside, not the inside. So if you get a little, now you can rotate it like that. It's such a pain sometimes. I'll end up using a little bit of brake fluid. But once you get it on, it's never easy. Sometimes you may even need to use a little pocket screwdriver and just pull that seal back out. Damn it. There we go. Okay, now that it's out, you'll see that now that there's lubricant on here, it slides pretty easy. So you can actually just give it a very light push and you can actually slide it on. See, so now it is slid onto the area where I want it to be. Okay, now the same thing is going to apply on this side. This side's a little bit more difficult to get on. I'll have to rotate it again until we get it to slide where we want it. It didn't feel right. There we go. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to push it up as close as I can. Okay, then I'm going to take a pocket screwdriver and pull it back just a little bit. Get this pocket screwdriver up under here like this. Push this, close, and then use the pocket screwdriver to help guide it over. You want to be pushing while you're doing this. See me guiding it? Okay, once I get it on, it's on now. You can see that I've gotten it over. Now you can literally just take this and turn it like that. You can even pull this apart just very slightly. I'm going to push this rubber back this way. Now that you've gotten it there, you can literally turn these very gently and it will help it get on. And you just want to line it up. There we go. Okay, now next thing I want to do is see how I've got it separate, but it's got a bow in it. I want to let a little air in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my pocket screwdriver underneath one spot here and I'm just going to lift up. Try again here. Just going to lift up, separate it a little. That's going to give me a little air in here. See how now I have air? Now I can close it up again and turn it. And don't let these come apart. Close it up. It's a little tricky, but you just, the air in it will actually help it go back where it needs to be. So see how now that I have air in it and I pull it apart, see, it's right where it needs to be all the way around. Now I see that it's still sucking in a little bit here, so I could do the same thing. I can get a little spot here, lift it up just like that, pull these apart just very gently. That lets the air in, and then drop it down. And now, as you can see, it looks nice. It's got good spots. Now what I want to do is I'm gonna go spray this with some brake cleaner to get all the grease off that I just got all over the place, okay? So I'll use some of this stuff I got at Walmart, Super Tech Brake Clean. That'll clean off everything. Now I want to get these lined up as nicely as I can. And there we go. So now I'll take it out. I'm going to spray it with some brake clean. Then I'm going to come back and I'll show you what I do to finish. Alright, so I've cleaned it with the brake cleaner. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to make sure there's no additional residue from the brake clean or anything. Now brake clean usually doesn't leave any residue, but at the same time I want to make sure I've gotten all the grease and everything off. So I use a little bit of rubbing alcohol, just regular rubbing alcohol. This is a special dispenser I have that just helps me for cleaning parts, since I do a lot of little things like this. So, but it's just regular rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip, and you're just cleaning the little area where the glue is going to be. Clean the rubber boot right there too. Okay, make sure you have a nice clean surface for the glue to stick to. Okay. Same thing on this other little side. Making sure there's no silicone, no brake clean, nothing. The rubbing alcohol dries and it doesn't leave any residue. Okay, so now, and see if your Q-tip gets dirty, you know you have some black soot and crap that you still got to get cleaned off of there. So, alright, and once you're done with that, I use this AKA tire glue. Their little straw, it makes it really easy. And all I'm going to do is go around right here, and I'm just going to very gently just slide across, just like that. You can just leave it on the table and roll it because it will not touch the table, the glue. Okay, now you can go ahead and go right to the next one. Same thing. Just going right on the edge of the blue and the plastic from the shaft here. Okay, now when I'm done with that, I let it set for a minute. Because all the glue's rolling down, I might even rotate it a little bit just to make sure that the glue's all rotating all even. Then I got this stuff from my local hobby shop. This one's from B&B Hobbies, and it's an accelerator, they call it. Basically you can spray it on any type of tire glue, crazy glue, and it actually makes the glue dry instantly. So some of you guys that use crazy glue and you can't get a really good clean surface and the glue doesn't dry, even though they say it bonds in seconds, this stuff will make it dry. It's awesome. If you're out on the track doing and you have to repair a tire and you don't want to wait. So anyway, you let this sit up for just a few seconds, and then you take this stuff and you just spray it on just like that, and that's it. It is dry. The glue dries that fast. So I can take my towel here, wipe it on here to clean off all that stuff, and voila, there you go. Perfect seal. Yeah, perfect seal. So that's how it is. That's how you do it. Putting it back together is in the reverse order is taking it apart. If you're wondering about your caster block adjustments, I think from the factory, I'm not sure if this is true, but I was checking my caster and camber adjustments, and I like the top caster screw all the way in and the bottom caster screw screwed out one full turn. That's how I adjust it, and you can check your caster from there and see where it sets up. I do have a caster adjustment tool to adjust my caster and camber, but I found that that's about a good adjustment for me. So anyway, hope that helps you guys out, and until next time.